Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an awesome life. I'm going to supply tools for you to manifest anything. I just got up. I'm looking a little weird, or a little lopsided here. What's going on? Having coffee, and I want to talk to you about something you can do today that will raise your frequency. You want to do that? Come on, let's do it together. All right, so I'm going to give you a couple things to do. First of all, the power of now is, I don't think people really comprehend how really expansive the power of now is. Now, I've read the book many, many years ago, and that's by Eckhart Tolle. Power of now is powerful because everything's happening now. Oops, that's the past. Now it's now again. Oops, that's the past, right? It's always now, which means there really isn't any now. But at this moment in linear time, you're creating your future. Everything you're doing right now creates a future. And we're always in this space trying to create your future when that thought is actually creating the future. All right? You're saying, well, I know that. No. We're going to back up here. We look to the future as something brighter and better that we desire. And the fact that we think that that is something better or brighter means that we're not creating it. We're actually believing that we're not already in that space. That space is now. All right, are you with me? Whatever you're believing right now is your future. You can actually change your past too. Now, people want to get into this, can I do this? And I'm like, okay. You've chosen a role here and you're playing it out. So let's work with that. You have a mission. You have a contract. You can change it anytime you want. But I suggest you follow through with it because we're at a critical time on this planet. All right? A lot of stuff going on. We're already in fourth dimension. Do you feel it? A lot of people went through some physical changes, feeling, heart flutters and blood pressure and changing their diet and just letting friends go that are negative and deciding to no longer put up with badly behaved family members, but blessing them, blessing everyone and going to this higher frequency and feeling like the planet shifted somehow. My life is different. Things still going on here. You're still on planet Earth. Don't think that you're not ascending, raising your frequency because you see stuff going on out there. Remember, whatever you focus on, you're creating. So shut down the news. You're creating all of that. Why? Because it's being fed to you, and so now you are entangled with that energy. So now that's going to be your world. You're creating that. So this power of now is so important because whatever you're believing right now is your future. It's not something to get to. So when you know that you're already that, you relax because you know it's going to show up because you're already that. You don't say, well, I'm this and that person that I want to be is over here. No, you have to already know you're that person. And be confident in that because you are creating everything. When you get it out of your head that anything's separate from you, I cannot say this enough, nothing's separate from you. When you realize you're doing everything, there's nobody you have to ask. There's nothing that judges you. There's nothing that decides if you're worthy. We've been told that, so it's tough to get out of that kind of thinking. When you know that you are creating everything right now, it'll show up. You want to know what you're thinking? Watch what shows up. Now, don't you judge anything because what happens along the way may be the clearing out of stuff to get you to that point. So a lot of times we want to do or be somebody that we don't feel that we are right now, but we're not doing the things to be that person, right? So the universe, if you feel confident and you create that right now, the universe will then take you. It's you doing it. But I'm going to talk about it like it's part of you working with you. The universe then now does everything along the way to get you there. So you may have to learn lessons to change certain habits and patterns. You think, wait a minute, this isn't what I wanted. I just wanted to be a wealthy person. I just wanted to be this. No, so in order to do that, you have to change your thinking, because you're still not thinking like a wealthy person, or not doing the things wealthy people do. Or you think you can sit on your butt and, you know, somebody's going to show up with a check. Can that happen? Yeah, not likely. Why? Because this is a journey. You're supposed to learn certain things to become that person. If that's what you desire, then the universe is now creating that. Quantum physics is now creating. It's all coming into the material world. So things have to change. You cannot remain in the same kind of thinking, actions, patterns, whatever, what you're associating with, if you want this to come into your life, this other thing, situation. So the universe now shifts everything. Things fall off, fall away. Job goes away. Oh, what happened? I wanted to be wealthy. Well, you can't be wealthy if you're going to stay in that job. So it's going to force you to go do something else that'll take you to that wealth. So be ready for that. You know, really think this through. Am I willing to do what it takes to live that life that I desire? Right? You want to meet somebody amazing. You desire this, you know, fit, awesome person, but you're not. Guess what? Universe creates it, and all of a sudden, ooh, got a little health scare because the doctor says, you know, you cannot eat and do what you're doing and not exercise, you know, and stay healthy. And so you're going to not live a very healthy life unless you make some changes. And then you make the changes, and all of a sudden you're looking fit, you're trim, you're looking hot, and you meet that awesome person that's also fit and hot, and then the universe made it happen. Why? You created it. So it's all of a sudden you had to make the changes along the way to do that. So never question that. Don't doubt that end. If you do, then you boom, goes back to a wave. It's a probability now. I believe it. It starts to materialize. Particles, they start to come together and create that whatever it is. That's how it works. It's very simple. You're doing it. All of it. All of it. All right, so we're going to do another exercise too. So throughout your day, when you are feeling like, you know, the future, we're always worried about the future, but stop yourself. Of course, 3-second manifesting works. Negative thought, positive thought, but I want you to go deeper today. So right now we're going to do a little exercise because I want you to gauge where you are with your frequency. So right now, if you're driving, don't do this, or if you're at work, I don't know, find a place to go to. Anyways, wherever it's safe to sit, take a deep breath. And you can close your eyes if you want. We're going to take another deep breath. And after the third deep breath, I want you to focus on how you're feeling. So let's do it again. What are the first words that come into your head about how you feel? Mine were at peace. I saw at peace. Gratitude, happy. I'm grateful, I'm so grateful. I'm the luckiest girl on the planet. That's how I feel. How are you feeling? Did you feel anxiety? Do you feel hopeful? Do you feel sad or depressed? Your whole lifestyle's creating that, all right? When you are in your day, take that 3 breaths and ask yourself, how am I feeling? And get in touch with that. Whatever life you're living that keeps you in those negative patterns, if there are any, must change. We cannot stay on this crazy schedule, eating crappy foods, struggling with our careers, struggling to make money, not loving what we do. You guys know what, I'm always promoting my internet training. I'm always promoting my courses to help you pull out of it. We must change the way we live and think. We have solutions out there. I'm giving you solutions. If it's not mine, there are many others out there. You must change that lifestyle to change this. To change this. And what am I going to do today to change this? Right? The power of now means that if you don't change that, nothing in your future that shows up will change, because you're creating that right now. What you're doing right now creates that. This is why it's so important for you to meditate and keep raising the frequency. Be kind to other people. Drop the judgment. Do kind things. Be kind to yourself. Treat your body like a temple. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's a car. Would you throw mud in the car? In the fuel lines? No. So why are you treating your body any different? Get on track right now. No more blame for other people. You're doing it all. The power of now creates everything. The power of now that was the past created where you are right now. Those thoughts that you had up until this moment all created where you are right now. So if you don't like it, look back at what you were thinking. And it wasn't desirable if you don't like where you are now. You hold your future in your hands with the power of now. And that's what that means. Everything's being created at this moment. It's so important not to look to the future to save me, to be here. This creates that. There is no future. It's always, always changing according to what you're doing right now. It's always now. It's always now. This is the future right now. This is the future you created. Focus on now. Me now. How I'm thinking, how I'm acting, how I'm feeling. Take your 3 deep breaths. How am I feeling? If it's not good, it's time to change. Go meditate. Change the story. Watch my other 3,000 videos until you find me or whatever teacher you need. There's some great teachers out there to give you that thing that you can use to change that moment, which changes your entire future. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.